Hello and welcome to my video. This video will show you how to install everything you need to install for the Developing with Java web application class. So first thing we need to do is we need to install version 8 of the Java JDK on your machine. So you can start by typing Java JDK 8 download and just click on that top link. You always want to install the latest version of Java because it's got all the security updates. So I think the latest version here is 8.152. So we click accept, and we're going to click on Windows x64.exe. I'll go ahead and click on that, and now it's downloading. If you have fast internet connection, shouldn't take long to download. Alright, so it's almost done. And then once it's there, we'll get started downloading with the installation. And actually, first, probably the best thing to do is go to all the sites. That's still downloading. Next, we want to go and download Netbeans. This one you can just go to netbeans.org, and that'll take you to the Netbeans site. All right, so the next thing we want to do is we want to click on Netbeans IDE. And the version we want to install, let's hit download here, see what happens. Here we go. Okay, so you want to make sure you install the version of Netbeans that allows you to run Java EE. So you want the one with Apache and all that. If you want to be safe, you can install the one that has everything. Let's see. This one does HTML5. Yeah, this is the one you want. Install the Java EE version. Click on download. As you can see, that's going to download now. So, so far we've downloaded the Java JDK, Netbeans, the latest versions, 8.2, the EE version, which is the Enterprise Edition version. And we've downloaded those two. The next thing we want to install is the MySQL, which is the database we'll be using in class. It's actually MySQL Workbench download. There we go. Okay, so here you have MySQL Workbench. I'm going to click on the download link. And now you're going to go ahead and download the latest version. Right now we're downloading for Microsoft Windows. And here we go, Windows MSI Installer. So you click on download. You have the option to log in and create an Oracle web account or to sign up for an Oracle web account, but it's not required. So you can just say no thanks. Just start my download. Okay, then the last thing we want to download is Apache Tomcat. Probably want to do the latest version. Let's just do Apache Tomcat download. I think 8's the latest one, so we'll download version 8. And that's a good question. Which version, depending on what different specs are. But we'll take version 8 because that aligns with the version of the JDK that we have. All right, so we have version 8. We're at 8.5.24 is the latest version, so we'll go with that. There's a bunch of different distributions, different zip files. And we can do the 64-bit Windows zip version. This is probably the best one to download. So, and this is what you want. You want the binary core distribution, 64 Windows zip. So we'll go ahead and download that. Okay, the only thing still running, it looks like, is Netbeans. So we'll start with the JDK because this one has to get installed first. So we'll go ahead and open that. Say yes. All right, and it says the wizard will guide you through the installation process. So hit next. It's going to basically install everything. So you just go through and hit next on everything. Yeah, so I think we're good. If you don't touch anything, you should be good. All right. By default, this tells you the location of where it's going to install Java, which is fine. So next. Again, if you have a fast internet connection, should install fairly quickly. Okay, so the SC Development Kit 8 has been successfully installed, so we can go ahead and close this. And again, if you bring up it's over here, 64-bit. There's Java, and there we go. There's the JDK and the JRE are installed. Right, so we'll move that off screen. Next step is to install Netbeans 8.2. Looks like that's finished downloading. So we'll go ahead and open it. We'll say yes. Again, it's installing. It's configuring. It also gives you the option. Oh, well, we actually didn't have to download Apache because it gives you the option of using a version of Apache Tomcat that's built into the server. So what you can do is just click Apache Tomcat 8.0.27, and then I think that should be good. So we'll stick with 8.0.27, the one that's installed. Click Next, accept the terms, hit Next. And again, it found the JDK, and this is where it's going to install Netbeans 8.2. Next. And this is where it's going to install Apache Tomcat. And this also checks off whether you want it to automatically check for updates. Probably a good idea for security reasons. And you just hit install. So now it's going through and doing the installation there. So while that's installing, we'll put that one off to the side. And we'll start the MySQL Workbench install. Okay, and I'm going to do that because this is the last piece that needs to be installed. Is MySQL Workbench. Tells you the location. That's fine. Let's see. You want to do the complete. You want to make sure you get everything. Then you do an install. Say yes, and it's going to go through and try to install everything. All right, so we're going to go ahead and finish. And there is my SQL Workbench. All right, so one of the first things we want to do is we want to see if we can start the database. Let's see. Looks like you can't start it here, but let's go ahead and click on our connection. So let's see, connection name. We'll leave that blank and just say test connection. See what happens. Yeah, it looks like the server is not running. We'll click OK for now. Let's see. We'll just say, you can give it any connection. You say MySQL. And click OK. So that creates the connection. You can double click on it. And it started, but right here it says that the server status shows that it stopped. So let's see if we can start. Go to server and then startup shutdown and see if we can start the server. Say yes. Well, looks like it cannot connect. Now it says it's running. But the server assumed that it's not running. And we'll go ahead and stop the server. All right, so could be, yeah, we have to go to settings. Usually system. Services. View local services. Try that. Ah, here we go. See if MySQL is running. Yeah, I don't see MySQL running at all. It's been installed as a service or not. So it looks like it's not installed at all as a service. I think I'd see it's all alphabetical and should have been over here somewhere. So my next step, since it looks like we have the workbench, but the server didn't install, let's see if we can go and install the server. I'll go ahead and close my workbench. Let's see what installed over here. There's MySQL. Looks like it's only the workbench. So I think I have to do another installation. So I think we have to install the community server as a separate download. And this is where you want to do Windows x64 64-bit. And hit download. Once you do that, I think just start my download. And here it goes. So that's downloading. I think Netbeans is still doing its thing here. Yeah, so that's still downloading. And my sequel looks like it's got a couple of minutes. So what I'm going to do is, this could take a while. I don't want to keep running the video. I'll create another video that shows the completion of the installation once everything is downloaded. Thank you.